Welcome to ADHD Power Tools, where we give you the tools to unlock the power within. Hello, Brooke. Today, I want to talk to you about when to say no. For us with ADHD, sometimes we get a little too excited, and sometimes we just gotta say no. What are some tools we can give our audience on when to say no?
Yeah, the dreaded two-letter word.
Mm-hmm,
Nope.
mm-hmm.
Parents hate hearing it from their kids.
Mm-hmm,
I feel like
mm-hmm,
it's ingrained in our head that we can't say no, but we
mm-hmm,
can. And we have
mm-hmm.
such a hard time doing it.
Exactly.
So, when to say no? There's shiny object syndromes everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
this new thing, this is exciting new thing. When something comes your way, whether you want to say yes or no, does it align with your focus and your goals? So let's say business.
mm-hmm,
If a new opportunity comes your way, A, does it align with your goals or does it take you away from what you're working on and your main focus that you committed to?
mm-hmm,
And B, do you have the time to actually do that where it doesn't take away from what's important to you?
mm-hmm,
So I know my priorities now are working on my business and coaching. So that would be working in the business, but I'm working on my course, and that's really, really important to me.
mm-hmm,
So if someone comes along and says, "Hey, I want to grab a cup of coffee to talk about blah blah blah," I'm going to say, "Not right now,
mm-hmm,
thank you,"
mm-hmm,
or maybe let's wait. Um, or if someone says, "How about this new course?" No, I'm still working on the course that I'm currently developing. Let's
mm-hmm,
focus on this
mm-hmm,
right now.
mm-hmm,
Or this new idea. Let's wait until I'm done with this and then we can explore that. I'll put it on the calendar.
mm-hmm,
Um, if my priority also is my family. So that's super important to focus on my family. Another priority is my tennis and my exercise. So that is important and I make the time for that. But anything outside of my priorities, my goals, and then ultimately putting it into my schedule to make sure that I have time for that and
mm-hmm,
making the time for it
mm-hmm,
is an automatic no.
mm-hmm,
If my friends want to hang out and it's not COVID
mm-hmm,
and, something social, I
mm-hmm,
actually schedule and block time when I can and remember to in my week for
mm-hmm,
that. So let's say, on Fridays, I know that I have a good chunk of time. So I have a VA and I block off that time and say, hold. So nothing can be scheduled during that time.
mm-hmm,
If something comes up and someone wants to do lunch, or, I think about something that's going on with a family member or a friend and I want to call them, I do it during that time.
mm-hmm.
So,
See, that's something right there. It's like being organized and having a calendar and setting up your schedule and correctly makes it easier to say no at the moment and plan something ahead. For example, like you said, you're busy at the moment, you have your priorities. You can say no, let's do it maybe this day. You're organized, you know when to do it, and it's an easy postpone, easy time to meet up with your friends, et cetera, et cetera. For me, the same way. I'm sitting at the library and I'm studying. There are so many times when my classmates are like, "Oh, hey, Ali," and they're like, they want to chat and talk, and I'm like, "Listen, I'm sorry. It is so hard, obviously, for me to be like, listen, sorry, I need to get in the zone. I'm really, I got an exam, I got a test, I'm taking notes, I got to study, I have homework." And it's super hard. But sometimes the truth is you have to put yourself first and focus on your priorities and let them know that, I'll see you soon, et cetera, et cetera. Saying no, to distractions, especially us with ADHD, is so hard. Um, Creating a distraction-free zone is very key. Another thing that for me where I have issues with saying no to is my phone. This little bad boy right here it's addicting. It really is. And you want to sit on the social media and text friends and YouTube, etc., for hours on your day. But sometimes you really need to say no. and prioritize, and build a strategy. See how, maybe how your friends do it, and learn off from them. But it's very important to say no, especially with us with ADHD who are excited. um, yeah, it's the phone and people for me.
And a good way to think about it is like when you say no, you're saying yes to yourself. So every
Hmm.
time you
Hmm.
say no to a distraction that's not aligned with your goals, you're staying more focused on what's important to you and that you've
Hmm.
planned to be important to you. So
Hmm.
for those of us who get distracted and have a focusing problem sometimes, this is the answer. Say
Hmm.
no when it's not aligned with what you're doing.
Hmm.
Now, let's say you're in a job where things come up and there's an emergency. Of course, you have that urgency thing that you have to stop what you're doing and do the emergency, or
Hmm.
in a life setting with your family, if something
Exactly.
happens, you have to
Hmm.
attend to that. But
Uh-huh.
other digital distractions, like you mentioned, put your phone in another room, turn off the
Hmm.
notifications,
Hmm.
don't check your email until you plan on checking your email outside of your focus time,
Hmm.
and really say yes to the activity that you planned, and you'll feel so
Exactly.
much better.
Exactly. And it goes for so many things like diet and snacks and, junk food. You have to say no to those things as well. We're very impulsive, us with ADHD. And those things, sometimes we just can't say no to, but we have to. And I like that. Sometimes you have to say no, but say yes for yourself. I really like that. First time I heard it, and I really like the way that sounds.